This place, the Grand Center Arts District, has been generations in the making. What began as a bold concept to spur local artists became a movement to redefine St. Louis as a nationally celebrated cultural destination.
When I joined Grand Center, I was astonished to learn how much more was here than I had even known. And I just keep learning about the work of our arts organizations and the opportunity that this district has to serve our community and connect people both to the arts and through the arts to each other.
This vibrant community could once be seen in the neon marquees, on the busy streetcars, and in the packed movie palaces. But decades of urban decline took its toll on Midtown. Its renowned stages abandoned and in decay, host only to memories of past glory. The tide would change in the 1980s. Leon Strauss and Father Reinhardt envisioned a great city with a grand center, soon launching an ambitious redevelopment program. With much of the original infrastructure intact in the Fox Theater and Powell Hall, attention turned to the needs of smaller arts venues and historic buildings. Arts champions, businessman Ken Kranzberg and his wife Nancy would step forward, transforming Grand Center into the dynamic landscape we know today.
It was Nancy who was really the first person in the Kranzberg family to get excited about Grand Center. And she kind of converted Ken, and once Ken got converted, then, he really got engaged. And so it was the Kranzberg Arts Center that was sort of their first big project here. They were donors and active in the neighborhood. But the litany of projects that he has made happen, not just with his money, but with his imagination and with his, what I will call, financial acumen. I mean, he figured out how to make these things work in a way that the not-for-profits could afford them and still fulfill their not-for-profit mission. The KDHX building and the KDHX radio station wouldn't be here but for Ken.
KDHX has been in St. Louis since 1987, and we've always had the vision of the radio. But back in 2013, with the support of Ken and Nancy Kranzberg, we were able to take our vision of connecting with people and community to an even bigger level by coming here to Grand Center. Our new building has a venue down in the ground floor. We have a cafe. We've moved our folk school here to Grand Center. So now more than ever, instead of just knowing we have people out there listening, we can see them face to face and engage with them in a way we never have been able to before.
This is KDHX Arts Interview. I'm Nancy Kranzberg.
Nancy's one of our voices on KDHX, and she's doing great work promoting those arts organizations.
My mom has always been the life of the party, who loved the arts, and my mom was on the jazz board, and then she was on the Sheldon board and the Contemporary Art Museum, and they were all in this area. And I think that the area was really interesting to my mom, and my dad came along and was like, wow, we could do amazing things here. The thing that really gets me is that how important they think it is to support local artists. And they've thought that from the beginning. Now it's becoming not only about the local artists and the local art scene, but just about this area and building the area into an incredible arts district.
Through vision and creativity, Ken and Nancy Kranzberg have supported nearly every nonprofit located in the district, not only recruiting new organizations like KDHX to Grand Center, bringing existing buildings to their fullest potential like the renovation of the Sun Theater and the Harold and Dorothy Stewart Center for Jazz, establishing new spaces like the Public Media Commons, but they're also nurturing up-and-coming arts organizations in places like .Zac, a new arts incubator named after their grandson.
I think that's part of where Ken and Nancy's vision has reached full bloom. They know that a healthy arts and culture platform in St. Louis is going to make the city greater.
Great cities are composed and created by great citizens, and I don't think there are better citizens than Ken and Nancy.
What an extraordinary privilege it is for us to honor Nancy and Ken Kranzberg for all that they have done for the Grand Center Arts District and our organization. We know that their contributions will continue to feed the heart and soul of Grand Center and our entire St. Louis community for generations to come.